Hello, I'm Wafflestick, and welcome back to the WayStone Season 3, Episode 15. I gotta say a huge thank you out there to the audience. You guys are fantastic. You take the time to watch my videos, so I just wanted to say a huge thank you. I like to do that every now and then so people know that I do appreciate them watching, and I try to reply to all your comments. If there's any improvements I can make for the social side of the things, please let me know, or even content production, just let me know, throw it out there. What would you like to see more? And what would you like to see improved? I just, every now and then I ask this just in case, I'm doing something wrong. It never hurts. So we're at the iron shop. I was wanting to check it real quick. And we also want to check the sandstand. I don't know how active the server's been over for a few days. I've been playing modded quite a bit, so I haven't really seen anything. We have nothing for earnings. Oh, that's disappointing. I mean, I think it was for the last 2 episodes. We haven't made any profits over here. Oh, we've got diamonds for days, though. You know what? Let's take a couple of these and see if there's any new restock in the shopping district. I wanted to maybe make some purchases today. I want to go over to the Decappa headquarters to see if they have any other mob heads that we didn't see. That'd be really cool. Because I'm trying to build up my collection a bit. Just, it's a for fun thing that I kind of do off camera. But I like to go to people's shops on camera. There's not a lot of stock in here, gotta say. That's not good. Let's go check the sandstand to see if we made any profits. Hopefully. I've got a bunch of diamonds, but it's always nice to see it in the shops. That's the best thing about getting back on the server. You come back on, you see your stock bought up, but unfortunately, no diamonds in there. Or in there. And someone's been messing with my book. Gotta put that book back. There we go. It just kind of drove me crazy. We gotta lock that bad boy up so no one can get in there. That's my private property behind that counter. Yeah, very fancy sandstand. You gotta keep that stuff polished and the private area is blocked off. Let's go check the post office box real quick to see if there's been any activity whatsoever on our side of the deal. I don't know for sure. No. That's awfully strange. Ooh. Really weird, because I think the server's been quite active recently. I was going to check the Decappa headquarters to see if they have any other heads. Let's go ahead and see that real quick. And then we might do some other shopping or something in other areas. I don't think any of the shops really have anything I need right now, but these would be really cool to go through. I mean, they've got a few different ones in here. I don't have a shulker head. I want one of those. And I see some other heads in here, but I don't think I need any of those. I believe I have every single one of those, except for the cow head. We might get it too. So we need a shulker head and a cow head. Let's go ahead and see how much that is. So they've got any shulker in here. I don't see a shulker. Shulker and cow. So shulker is 30 diamonds. That's not real bad. I could deal with that. And let's see, what else was I looking for? I had totally forgot. I have a huge brain fart going on. A cow. Cow is 8. So we need 38 diamonds. We're going to pour that in there and purchase this real quick. So we'll do that. Then add 6. Whoops. Add 6. Can we? There we go. Awesome. I'm always terrible with stacking diamonds. It's like my worst enemy. I don't know why. So we'll take a shulker head. We'll take a cow head. I keep forgetting it's a cow head. That way we'll have it. Because I don't think I have those. And it'd be great. I think I even need a chicken head, but I don't think I've seen one in there. And today's project is going to revolve around the Playstone area. We're going to be doing a mini game that I enjoy playing on other servers. I actually played it once or twice on Way of the Miner. And it's like King of the Hill, but it's called King of the Ladder. Yes, it's some cool stuff. And I think for content production, I want to make it a little bit smaller. We'll get more into the details for the next clip. But I think I've checked everything at spawn I wanted to. Let's head over to the Playstone, see what we can kind of draw up and where to put it. And welcome back to the Playstone. Yes, I think was here last episode. So this area was founded by the Crafty Scott, and it's specifically here for mini games. And as I was saying, I was wanting to do King of the Ladder, which would be really fun. I think a lot of people would be familiar with that. And I think I chose an area to do it. I'm going to be doing a little bit more than what you normally see. So I'm going to do a tower outer shell. And then we might do some redstone for it too, for like timings and like how long someone could remain King of the Ladder. It's kind of like King of the Hill, but you just got to climb a ladder to get to the top, and the ladders are on all sides of an area. So if we did like a 3x3 area, which is I think what I'm going to go for, maybe a little bit bigger. Yeah, maybe a little bit bigger. And we just put ladders on the side for a certain amount of height. And I don't want to go too tall with this because I think it'd be a lot more fun with content production if it was a bit shorter. So maybe like right in there. Nothing too tall. Yeah, and then I don't know about the rolls yet. I don't know if you should knock other players off while you're going up the ladder itself. So it may take a little bit of tweaking to get this right. So we're going to do the redstone, which is going to, I guess, be hidden. I'm not absolutely sure. We're going to have to do note blocks, maybe for like a winning sound effect. That'd be neat. And then the outer shell will be like a tower, a circular tower. Yeah, that sounds good to me. May have to chop a few of these trees out. And I don't want to go any further than this water. We're going to be building it up just a bit. I think maybe to the height of the ladder. Yeah, that sounds good to me. So let's go into the redstone testing world to see if we can get a proper timing out and maybe some cool sound effect for the winning thing. And I'll probably do most of the design right here and not in the redstone world. That sounds good to me. Let's go sleep. Let's go to the creative world. So I've jumped into a redstone testing world, and I think I figured out a solution, an all-in-one solution that's going to solve all of the redstone issues with this minigame. We have the complete circuit here except for one thing, which is an indication system that the game has ended, which I think I see an output right here from this redstone torch we can make use of. But yes, it has a countdown system, it's got a timer, and this is going to be the output for when the game is active. And when the game's active, you'll try to go to the top of the ladder and stay there. This platform on top, and then once it's ended, whoever's on the top wins. I thought that'd be really cool. But yeah, I mean, it's rather simple. It just works on item despawning, which is exactly 5 minutes. And I think that's enough time. You don't want it to go too long. And I thought, if it's a shorter platform, if it's a little bit closer to the ground, that would be appropriate for it. So pressing this button is going to output into some note blocks. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then go. We have another block here, wool, to give it more of a harp sound. These glowstone pieces will give it more of a click sound. So it'll be like click, 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 and then, I don't know. I'm trying to imitate the sounds, but we could just, test it real time instead of imitating it. So yeah, that sounds good. And then we need to put an item in there so that we'll initiate this redstone. Let's try it one more time. I just want to hear it. I've done a little bit of delay directly behind the button because the button has a sound of its own and I didn't really want it to interrupt the circuit. So let's try this one more time. This light should turn on once this item goes in. There we go. And then game active. And then we need a separate output for back here, not a comparator. Let's do a repeater. So we need it like right here, not a comparator, a repeater. I don't know the difference apparently. We need to, I guess, do a few of them so that it's like pretty noticeable, the sound compared to the other ones we just heard. I think maybe using some dirt would be good, and then we could just bring this over like this to be like a harp sound. And then we need some note blocks like right here. 3 would be fine, I believe. And then we need to do some, no, we don't need delays on it. I think that'd be fine. And then we just need to change the pitches of these to about green, like olive green. There we go. Somewhere close to that, like yellow, green. There we go. And then one more. There we are. And that should be the indicator that the game is over. So we should be able to remove this item. We're going to just imagine this despawning. Yeah, that sounds good. So you can hear that. And it's like, oh, the game's over. Frimp wins or whatever. So awesome stuff. The circuitry's been done. Now I'm just going to go back onto the WayStone and think of a cool design. I'm going to do more of a tower circular design, I believe. We'll get more into it when we get over there. So for the design of the tower, I wanted to go more with stone brick. I haven't done much this season. I think I've got a bunch in here somewhere in one of these shulker boxes, I think. Yes. Okay, that should be enough. We're going to do more of a simple tower, but we're going to have like the crown on top. That would be a really cool representation of a king. And we've also got something that could torment people, packed ice, for the top of the king of the ladder. I thought that'd be really cool. So you have to defend your position while sliding around and having to deal with that. And you could also fall off if you're going for someone if you're not careful. I thought that'd be a really fun thing to throw in. I've got some slime blocks with me. I just gotta find my redstone shulker box to get the redstone all laid out. I was thinking about doing sticky pistons for the top. These cows. Where did I put my redstone shulker box at? It's somewhere. I think maybe it's in my work area. We'll go over there. But yeah, maybe do some pistons to cut off the top. But the only problem with that... Well, no, it wouldn't really be a problem because we could just put a block above the top ladder. Yeah, that wouldn't be a problem. We could try that and see how it works. And I don't know where my redstone shulker box is. Well, here's all 3 of them. So I'll just take these 2. Let's head back over. Let's get to work on this. It's already sundown. I've got to get away from here before, well, this happens everywhere. Relatively small, and I like it. I don't want the tower to be too big. And I thought to, just bring this upwards and then just have it to swerve out a bit, maybe like an extra layer, and then the crown is going to be an extra layer out as well. So it should be simple. I'm going to try to incorporate these green stained clay blocks. That should be a challenge. But I'm going to work on this for a moment. We'll see where we can get. When I started working on this, I told myself, hey, this is got to look cool. When you come to the minigames area, I want it to pop out and be like, hey, I want to go there and see what that is. I still haven't done the crown, which is going to be really fun, I think. It's going to look really good with all the multiple layers that we've done as far as like branching out and feathering out. And I've done something else to the top that really sets off the mood for a PvP arena, sort of, at the top. Take a look at that. We've got some flames, we've got some iron vents, because I ran out of stone brick, and I was like, let's run over to our base. And you know what? Let's grab some other stuff while we're over here and just really enhance the feel of the tower. I think we did a pretty good job. I think it looks really nice, and it's going to look really cool at night with these because light will still seep through them. So when it's nighttime, there would be a light source there and be like, whoa, where's that coming from? Kind of like I did in my single player survival. It's coming together. We just got to get the redstone together, and not only that, but we're going to do the crown for the top. Not too much longer, and it will be a functional minigame. Oh, it's going to be fun. I think I might do a bonus episode on it because I want to. So you've seen how all of the redstone works in the creative world, and we put it all into this world under the tower. As you can see, it was quite a headache because we had all this water up here and it was falling down on my redstone. It happened a couple of times. Now this is where the activation switch is at the very end of the tower when you go inside. And yeah, it's a little bit messy, but it works. I mean, we've got our torch towers going up to our lanterns over on these sides, and we've added an extra feature I thought would be really neat. So I'm going to go test it real quick. We haven't even tested it yet. And looks like we got a little friend up here already. Let's go ahead and see if we can take him out real quick. You yeah, thank you. Perish. We've got these kind of ugly nubs on the side too, unfortunately, but I couldn't think of another solution to make it look good. So this is where the torch towers come up to the game active lanterns. Please go away. On this side, and then we've got the back side for the activation switch, which is just a torch, an observer block, and a redstone dust. I mean, I was a little bit lazy about those, but hey, it still works. Let's go in here and see if everything works properly. There should be a lot of items into the dropper. So we'll click this button, and we want these lanterns to turn on. And then we want this blockade to come up. And this is like the wimp out button. So if you wanted to leave the game early, you could just press this button. And then it would bring the pistons down. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, yes, the blockade came up. Great stuff. And then we've got our lanterns on. Became very bright in here. I don't think we'll have to worry about the top and mob spawning up here because it's quite bright. And I was going to extend the game active lantern up here as well, but I thought, well, if people on the bottom see the lanterns, go off, and then the sound tone, then they would just stop climbing the ladder, and whoever, is remaining at the top is the winner. I think that sounds good to me. And everything should be in its proper place, and when the item despawns, everything should work properly. I'm just going to make sure I haven't tested it yet, so it never hurts. Just let's go down here. Grab this item. Yeah, I think everything's good. Let's go see if everything has turned off properly. Go around this corner here. There we go. Oh, yes. Awesome stuff. So the redstone is done. I'm going to put the crown on top. I think I'm going to use Maybe some yellow wool. We may have to go over to Dom's place because I haven't seen him in about a month. He's been busy with some stuff, so let's take it back over there and AFKing for a bit and see if we can get some yellow wool. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Maybe some yellow concrete. It's hard to determine if I'm good at making crowns or not. I mean, I made use of some unique blocks like acacia wood, and now I'm just gonna remove this huge stone brick tower we've got going on, and we'll take a look at the full effect of the crown. I don't know, I'm kind of scared to see it. I mean, I'm not the greatest builder on earth, that's for sure. We'll take a look from down below. I think we'll get the full picture. Let's go ahead and take this stone tower down. I've used, like acacia wood. I've used red concrete as like a ruby inset for each side of the crown, and mixed up some yellow and yellow concrete, or yellow wool and yellow concrete. I have a bunch, thankfully, because I'm making a yellow themed base. But let's take a look at this. Well, it could be better. I guess it'll do. It'll do for now. We'll, make some improvements and stuff to it. I think maybe it'd be really cool if we did like some kind of band going around it. It could do with being a bit bigger, I think. Yeah, I think that's one of the problems, and we need a little bit more depth on the side of these rubies. But hey, we've got a full functional minigame, and the first one on the Playstone. Gotta say, I'm quite proud of myself. And I'm really excited to do like a bonus episode on this and have some fun with some Waystoners. Gotta say, that is a successful project. I've got to still put some tidbits on the outside explaining what it is and the roles, and then maybe some items to equip. I don't know if I want to do knockback or not, but I'll probably do that off camera because that's, something I still got to work out. So this isn't officially open yet, but if people still want to play it in its current condition, go for it. But I think that's going to be about it for this episode, guys. Hope you did enjoy watching. We'll see you in episode 16. Let me know what you think about King of the Ladder.